Oops, hello. I'm just trying to, here we go. Whoops. No. There we go. Sorry about that. I am trying to, once again, try a shortcut to Facebook. But anyway, I'm streaming here on YouTube only tonight, which is typical lately. Um, Good evening. It's Tuesday. It is Tuesday, August 25th. I am Joette McCauley. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the southern tier of New York State. And I come to you tonight with two cards using the same designer series paper for fall, because wasn't today a great fall day? Oh, it's perfect. Perfect, perfect. So we'll just wait a few seconds for people to come on in. I will just give a look here to see if I'm live. Hope all of you had a wonderful day. I don't think it rained today during the day. It didn't rain where I was throughout the day, but um, we've had beautiful rain at night, which makes it super, super fun and crisp in the morning, and the leaves will be turning. I do like summer, but I'm not a fan of hot, hot weather. I am a fan of the fall. Sweatshirts and shorts, that's my favorite. And flip-flops and Birks, of course. Those are my favorite. My light is just into my eye. Perfect. All right. I just want to make sure it's coming in. Just a couple of reminders. The DSP sale is still on. If you are having trouble finding what papers are in the sale, excuse me, if you go onto my shop, my Stampin' Up! Shop, the link is in my Facebook, um, on my Facebook business page, Three Daughters Stamping. Um, Under links, it'll shop with me link. If you go up to the search engine or the search spot in the top right hand corner, I believe is where it is, and put in DSP sale, cardstock sale, it'll come up with all of the specialty, not specialty, but the DSP and the cardstock that's on sale. So that'll be great. And that's till the end of August. So yeah, so it's great. So next Tuesday when I come live, we'll be able to look at the new catalog and I'll be able to open it up for you. So that'll be exciting. I hate secrets. I just hate them. But if you attended my class last Wednesday, you received your catalog. And if you are local and want a catalog, we can arrange a porch pickup. Or if you don't have a demonstrator and would like to receive one, I can mail it to you as well. So that'll be happy to get it to you. So, hi, Julie. Good evening. It's a wonderful evening. I do have my tea. I have a horrible toothache, and I'm not really sure if it's a toothache, but I have an implant, and it's just giving me fits. So, if you see me squint, that's really that's really why, because I have a horrible little, it's a nagging toothache. You hate. It's not really a pain, but it's just there and it hurts. So anyway, I just took some more Advil, so hopefully that'll help. All right. So next Tuesday, you'll want to put this paper on your. If there's anything, this paper is awesome. Very much so. And so put myself up in the corner. Here we are. So this is called the Glow of Harvest 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. And it's specialty because, check, whoops, if you can see it. Can you see the shimmer? You can. It doesn't do it justice, but there is beautiful shimmer. Hi, Kim. And the shimmer makes it, it's absolutely stunning, this paper. Just a little bit of Calypso Coral. Let me double check. Cajun Craze, I'm sorry. Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Golden Glow, and Pecan Pie. Um, it's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Yay, I'm on TV at Sandy's house anyway. Yay. Um, so this, and there, it is not double-sided. It's a thicker cardstock or DSP, but it's because of the specialty paper. And you know what I thought of right away? Back in the day, we had some shimmering white cardstock. Oh, I almost got it out with this, but it's so white. It's stark white, where this is a little bit more vanilla or basic beige. But if you could just, you can see it a little bit, some of the shimmer. Oh my gosh, it is stunning. I've cut into it a little bit. So here's some acorns. Um, you get two pieces of three, four, four sheets or five sheets. So we have this one, this one. This is another one. This one has a little bit more of the Cajun craze. And just leaves. Much more of the pecan pie and the crumb cake. And then the pumpkins that are to die for. And what I've done is I've taken a sheet and cut it in half, and then cut that in half again. So I have a 6x6, and I'm just cutting out all the pumpkins on this one. And then here's the last one. I mean, it is stunning. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so maybe 6. So there's 12 sheets here. Yep, 12 sheets of 2 each of 6 patterns. So it's gorgeous. So we're using the pumpkin. We are using the acorn a little bit, and we're going to be using this one. All right, so we're making 2 cards, probably about 3 different patterns. And you guys, I'm so excited. I went to, with my mom, we went to IKEA in Syracuse last Friday. I got 2 new calyx organizer. I don't know what you call them. Cubes, like there's four cubes. I don't know. Anyway, I have been organizing. I am so excited. This is the best setup I've had on my desk in a long time. My computer is right in front of me. My camera is right up there. And I thought that I'd be off a little bit because I'm actually center here. My camera's over here, but and I think I'll be able to stay on task, not really on task, but on camera, better, because this is where I work normally. So yeah. All right. So this one's a little not complicated, but a little up in the air. So we're going to start with this one, which I think is beauteous. So has anybody seen this paper yet? Um, it's beautiful. So I'm just using vanilla, and I'm not a vanilla-y girl. I love the white, this basic white, and I love the willow in the 12 by 12 for scrapbooking. I do love that too. And then this is pecan pie. So we have a card base with a top opening. So that's my fave. A piece of pecan, a smaller piece, and then I have the beautiful pumpkin. Woo woo. So we're going to put the beautiful pumpkin right on top of the pecan pie. And I didn't test my my glue today. I should have done that. Oh, there it goes. Whoo-wee. The glue fairies are with me today. But now see how crazy it is? See it? Just coming up on its own. And I want to be able to use that. Maybe I can keep it up like that. All right, so we're going to make sure it's right side up. And we're just going to put it down. And I did put a lot of glue on because it was coming out like crazy. So I'm not going to push too hard. So this is about a quarter of a framed paper. And then this is an 1/8. So this one, when it goes over here, that's an 1/8. And I did it that way because I wanted to use as big of a piece as I could here. Let me see if I can bring you. There we go. You can tell I'm not center when I bring it in. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to put that on there quite yet. And then I believe this is 1.5 inches wide. And then it's going to go right over the pumpkin paper. So just like that. Okay. And I think I'm going to come down just a tad, maybe just to show that leaf and the pumpkin, the full pumpkins. So we'll do that, and I'm going to use the glue that's coming out. And to save some of that, I'm just going to drag it along where I want it. There we go. Perfect. And the only thing about the glue is that you can move it. It's not permanent for a little bit. You have a few hot seconds to move it around and get it where you want it to go. That's why I love the liquid glue. Yay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just my tooth, and the warm makes it feel better. So this is my bits. I have a couple pumpkins, and you know what? I never really cared for fussy cutting, but look, I'm getting pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. So, and it's getting relaxing to me. I just move my paper, leave my scissors still, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. I swear, it's wonderful. All right, so this is what I did. Remember we don't have it anymore, but it's like the gold um, ribbon that's kind of I don't know the name of it, but it's like 2B, and it's for wrapping. Can't think of the name of it. If you know the name, throw it up there for all of us. I had some of that, and I thought that it would look something different for just to go with my linen thread. So I just tied a double bow with my linen thread, and I added the gold in there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. Okay, and I made the gold ears a little smaller than the linen ears. Now I'm gonna kind of put it right there, and I know I am going to cut some of this off, so don't worry about that. But I just kind of wanted it here. I was having a hard time putting it in after the fact, and I wondered what it looked like. So we have this, and it's sort of, most of the or the Cajun craze flowers are up. So I am going to go with it kind of this way, just because only one flower's down. So I'm going to make this the right side up. And I don't know if this is going to work. So we'll just go this way. And I'm going to put it on a little tilt there. Okay. And then I'm going to cover this guy here, and probably this little flower here, because there's three others. So 2 others if I cover that one up. And I'm going to take the small pumpkin and kind of put that down over I'm just placing them for now. I'm going to put that down over the Cajun craze flower. And I don't want to hide the color, because this is kind of a muted, subtle colors. So I wanted to kind of keep those up. Whoops. And then add my big old pumpkin that way. So it's something like this. We could even come down this way a little bit, maybe. And I'm going to pop them up so you'll be able to see a little bit more of them. Okay. And then here's this. So I don't even know if the gold looks good. Hey, MJ, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I don't know if I'm going to keep the gold there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. When we get there, we will so that's how I'm going to arrange it. So I'm going to grab my adhesives. Just looking for some dimensionals. The poor puppy got a bath. Oh, she's under me. I just felt her shake. Oh, poor puppy. You look like a drowned rat. She hasn't been feeling good. Come here. It's getting better. It's nice of her to keep joining us. This is the second week in a row. All right. Is Grandma? No, Grandma. I can't usually tell when she's on. She has a hard time commenting. All right, so we're going to put this on here and we're going to kind of give it a little twist. Okay. Okay. And then we have these little sprigs, and I'm just going to put probably just a little bitty. It's nice now that I have them organized. I have the little ones to use and the big ones. Normally I just cut the big ones. So then we'll put this here. Like that. So I like it to have a little 3D action going on. We'll do that again here. I guess apparently everybody left us as quick as they came. All right. Then we're just going to put the, oh, nope, the puppy's hiding. She just wiggled. She's all wet. I know, I'm so happy. I'm glad you caught me. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the little pumpkin just because everything is so raised up. I'm gonna just adhere it right there. So that's not raised up any whoops, sorry, that's not raised up any further. Okay. And then the next one is the big guy. And I think we'll just raise this one up on the one side because this side over here will be on top of the others, so we'll be able to just raise that up that way. All right, isn't that pretty? It is, so you can see the shimmer a little bit. I love it. All right, so I don't think I like this. I think the gold, I don't like it. Changed my mind. So we will do the there we go. No. I'll make it small. Sorry about the dogs. Everybody's a little worked up about bath time. Hi, baby. And then we'll do a cut. All right. I believe I'm just going to kind of, I really wanted to put it underneath, but there's just a lot going on and I don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to just kind of put it up in here where it's a little, where there's some color and you can kind of see. Go right in there. Okay. If you can hear her shaking, I'm sorry. She's so worried. Right. I'm just going to put it right on there. Just use a glue dot. I find that to be the best for linen thread. And I am a linen thread girl. Okay. So there we have that. All right. And then I did my I did my sentiment, and I used the thinking of you from the nope. Have you guys seen this? If you're birdies like I am, oh my gosh. Is this, I can't tell if it's my eyes or if it's not focused. Probably my eyes. Um, I happened to see this just as I was ready to click onto my order, and I am a bird nerd. So anyway, thinking of you is very small. It's just like that. And that's what I'm using. And just for fun, because I'll be on hopefully this weekend, and just give you a this is watercolor paper. This one is my favorite, but when I stamped it the second time, it got a little fuzzy. So the colors are my favorite, but not the fuzzy. And then this one I used a balmy blue to get up over the sky, and I'm going to bring in the other branch. But I was just playing because it's so much fun to play with our new stuff. So I'm going to cut this just a little bit more, and then when I'm going to put it in to, I'm going to stick it in. I'd like to, oops. I like to put it at a, well, I like to put it at a point so that, there they are, so that it looks like it's tied into the thread. That's so hard to do. Thanks, Sandy. Um, and then we'll just do it just like that. My, there we go. Now, when you go to put it in the envelope, this is going to come down a little bit, but that's why really try to get some your dimensionals in the middle so that it doesn't sag the piece that you're trying to put on dimensionals. And then, you know, I rather use too many than not enough, because you really don't want it to sink down. Now, as for bling, I don't know. I think that I rather just we could try some of the golden glow. I don't know. Um, I have some, I forget what they're called, pearls. Um, they're new. They're gold pearls or something pearls. And I just wanted to keep it along the same. Here's some opal rounds. I even think they're a little bit. So I'm just gonna go with the pearls. Whoops. Hi, hi, sweetie wet dog. No, you can't come up here. You are wet. Paper and wet dog do not go. All right, so I'm just gonna take, there's a big one, and we'll take a little one here, and then a little one over there. So very dainty, very delicate, but not really delicate. Um, the inside, probably the best thing to do would be to cut a strip. I just cut that pumpkin. And you want to put it like right there. So there's a little pumpkin there. And then we'll cut off the, if you wanted to add another layer on the inside, that would be fine too. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Yeah, just keep it very subtle, delicate, simple. So just a little strip. And this paper is directional, so the strip would have to go, vertically. And so there's that. Isn't that great? It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I love it. And the shimmer, wait till you see it. I just got to tell you, it's beauteous. All right, I'm going to put these away. All right. So we're going to be working with the birds. All right. So the next one is still in my head. I cut cardstock in Golden Glow and decided that I it wasn't my first love. And then Off-White and Mossy Meadow is gorgeous. It's just rich looking. And that's what what I'm looking for. So I went with that. I'm sorry, the pup's going crazy because she's wet, if you can hear her. So this is Mossy Meadow. And we're just going to make a little bit of a fancy fold. And sorry, everybody. And I'm going to find middle, and then I'm just going to put this down and hold. And you can use liquid glue. You can use tear and tape. It's just something heavy. All right. So that way it's going to open. Whoops, let me put this down a little bit. It's going to open both ways. And on the inside, so first of all, let me tell you, this is a little short. So it's a book fold opening to the left, and I cut off an inch, but I made the inch shorter side on the right. So it's still going to close, and then this one's going to close right over it. Does that help? I didn't explain that very well. So if it opens to the left, I took an inch off of here, right here, okay? And then I flip the card over so that the shorter side is now on the right side, opens right. Then I took another sheet or another piece, I think it's 3x4, and I cut it 3x4 1/4, and then I actually 4.5, I think, and then I scored it and had a little flap here. Okay, so we're going to take that inch that we cut off, and we are going to put it right on top of the flap. So it kind of hides the flap a little bit. I would like to tell you that my cutter needs a new blade, but I just replaced it not too long ago. It just wants to mess everybody up, mess all my paper up. All right, so then I have a piece of pecan pie, a strip I'm going to put right there. So this is an inch, this is 1/4 less on each side. So it's 5 1/4 by 3/4. And then a strip of the DSP on top of that. And it is directional, so just make sure. So that's just going to be 1/4 inch. So we have that. Alrighty. And then inside we're going to put vanilla, and I didn't cut it correctly. So I'm just going to take eighth of an inch off. There we go. And we're going to put that right in there. Um, my sentiment for this one is going to be from the Simply Leaves. That's what it's going to be from. And I believe that's the one that is a little something to say hello. All right, so that's the inside. All done and ready to go. All right, so now we're going to go the right fold and we're going to do the same thing. So this time we had the flowers with the calypso coral. I have got to double check to see what the and the pecan pie should be the same length along the card. Can't remember for the life of me. That looks like, oh, it's Golden Glow, but to me it looks a little lighter than Golden Glow, but and that's, you know what it is, because that's why I want it, but I thought it totally takes on a different vibe. Um, so it's interesting, and I'll show you. Um, so this is the plain, just the acorns, and to me there was a little bit of a direction if you see the acorns falling down, because they're heavier, so they usually kind of, you know, bend over. um, so we're just gonna put a little bit of the glue there, and we'll put it on this side. Again, everything should match up height-wise. All right, and then when we flip here, we have the pecan pie here. Does anybody like this color combination, or would you have gone with the Golden Glow? I wasn't planning on using Mossy Meadow. I went over to grab some other cardstock, and I saw it and I went, you know, it just looks so rich looking. And then you put it with the browns and it looks fallish. You put it with reds, it looks Christmassy, you know? So it's just one of those. I don't think it looks real summerish, but um, I don't like it this way. And I think it's preference. I mean, all right. So there's the card without the sentiment, without the bling. I'm going to fold these a little, burnish these a little better so that they kind of fold flat. Again, we have some little ruffles here. All right. So this is new, and I love fall, and I love gingham, and it all makes the same mossy meadow and very vanilla. All right. I just think that that is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm going to tie on the bowl just so that I don't, you know, I hate to not use enough. All right. You guys are quiet, or at least I feel like I'm talking a lot. So nice big bow, but I want it to lie, go flat, kind of this way. There we go. Just like that. All right, I'm going to use some tear and tape. This is such pretty, it almost feels like it's been ironed. Look how flat that lies. It just almost feels like it's been ironed. You like this better than the golden glow? Thanks, Sandy. Yeah, I'm with you. All right. And so this is the thing. This is the same um paper there. We just kind of cut out and I'm going to go over, make sure that I am over the bow so that there, so that we're not making it too high, too bulky. All right. So kind of something like that. And then somewhere we will do sometimes I hit it so much that it there. That's a little better. I really want a couple of, and then some of you may be saying, Joette, why don't you use um a die? I have a beautiful die right here in the Greenery Lane dies right here. Yeah, it's in a bin that I haven't unpacked yet. So, you know, that's just how it goes. So that's all right. Fussy cutting is good for the soul. Just like that. Mary Jo, did you if you're still on, I don't know. Did I wanted to come to your card buffet, but then Kim said that you postponed it or canceled it. So you'll have to let me know when it's, but I think I'm going to see you in September, correct? I hope. All right. I'm going to round that off just a little bit. Good. So there's one. See, it goes quick. It goes by very quick. And another. I'm also getting better with adding the little bit of the white border on. I used to have a hard time with that, but the more you do it, the easier it kind of becomes, I think. All right. So I think we can add those two there, and then um, a little pumpkin right here. I think that one will be good. Is everybody ready for fall, or do they want to stay with summer a little bit? Or hopefully nobody wants winter. I am so not a winter girl. I don't like to be hot, but man, I do like fresh air. Sweatshirts and shorts, that's my thing. Oh, okay. All right, no, I don't blame you at all. Not at all. All right, so now we're just going to add, I'm going to add these with, um, just with some glue. Add this with a couple of dimensionals. I'm going to bring it a little lower. Oops, I think we need one more. There. Beautiful. Yeah. And I think that if you didn't even want to put a sentiment on, I don't think you would necessarily have to, but oops, what happened there? Oh, that should go in. Um a little, yes, right here. I think we put this on in here with some mossy meadow. Let's just see if we have mossy meadow here. Do not. It's in my all right. Well, look at the coral it is. And let's give a little practice just to make sure it looks okay. Phew, I'm getting warm down here, ladies. Perfect. I should have done this way before. Very nice. And you could even stamp off one of the leaves, keep it simple, just add a little we could add a little bit of, I had to make sure my oh good, yes, we'll see you there, yay. Had to make sure my what I like the ink pad I wanted was still there. So we're gonna stamp off and then stamp on so that it maintains the lightness. All right, so there we go. I even did the inside today, a little something to say hello. And then we have the folds. And we have the bits. So what do you think? We have two row. Oh, it's right here so that I wouldn't forget what it was. Ah, we have two, a little more. I think the ribbon kind of makes this one a little bit more, fuller. This one is just a little bit, but I love both of them. I love both. So what do you, everybody looking into this paper? Oh, my favorite season too, Mary Jo. I love it. Again, it is called Golden Glow or Glow of Harvest Specialty Designer Series paper. It it just goes with everything. So there's a little twist with Mossy Meadow um and you could probably do a little bit twist with Calypso Coral as well. I've never used Calypso Coral more as I've used it lately. So yeah. All right, everybody. So I will definitely be back on Tuesday next week, September 1st. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. The summer flew by to open up that wonderful, gorgeous catalog. Um, Hopefully, I will be live over the weekend to do some coloring with those birds because, oh, who doesn't love a good bluebird? I love bluebirds and I lost it. And I'm going to work on a uh, Christmas card class with the stitched stockings. So I'll be working on that and we'll get that out and about to you ASAP because it is beginning to get that time. Thanks, Kim. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got a busy weekend. Maybe even the end of the week I'll be live during the week. So or during the day. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining. It's so nice to see some new peeps. Thank you, Mary Jo. I appreciate it. Um, and we will see everybody. I thought I got my arm in the early espresso. And I will see you all Tuesday, if not before. Thanks, everybody.